Good morning, this is Satsu5 and this is just a quick video over a certain type of comment that I get on a somewhat regular basis. Not as frequent as the waste of water comments I usually get on my 13 bottle cut test videos, but that's still pretty common. And I disagree with these types of comments, and I thought I'll make a video on it. Now I'm going to read a comment to you. I'm not going to use any names or anything, but I'm going to read a comment that I actually get, and you can put in your sense worth. Add a comment to this video telling me how you think on this comment, but I'm going to tell you my opinion. By having a weapon on you, no matter what it is, even if it's pepper spray, a torch, which people in the European and Australia, they use the word torch instead of flashlight. So even if it's pepper spray or flashlight, you do actually increase the chances of an attacker becoming more violent and using more force against you. Communication is key, people. And so anyways, pretty much what they're saying is that it's more dangerous to be carrying a weapon on you than it is if you're unarmed, and that it's more important to try to talk your way out of a situation, which I agree. I've talked my way out of many fights because either the person it was a misunderstanding or the person really didn't want to fight. He just felt pressured by it from his peers. But anyways, to say that it's more dangerous not to carry a weapon is completely false. To say it makes the attacker more violent is, I want to say, for the most part, false. Now, it is true that a lot of times if you meet force with force, you get more force. But, well, I guess a good way to put it is, I would rather, if one of my loved ones was being attacked by someone or something, I'd rather be able to do something than just communicate with the attacker. I'd rather be able to help. If someone was attacking friend, family, anybody, and I was there, I'd like to do more than just communicate with the attacker. Because he's probably not listening to me. If he's attacking someone, his mind is in a different area, some sort of evil place, and he's not going to be thinking about logic. So I'd like to be able to stop whatever the other person or thing is doing, because it's not always a person. Of course, someone might be attacked by a dog, a bear. Anything. Let's face it, if you're being attacked by a bear, talking to it isn't going to stop it. So I'd like to be able to do more than just communicate. And preferably, I'd like to do something that would immediately stop the attack. Whether it be deadly force, pepper spray, or something a little bit less lethal like a club. I'd like to stop the attack on my loved one as soon as possible. Now, yes, I could use unarmed techniques to stop an attacker, but let's face it, they're not as efficient as pepper spray, a gun, or a knife, or a club. So, anyways, that's just some thoughts on that comment. Also, something to keep in mind. Many people say, well, that's what the police are for. The police are here to protect you. That's their job. And, I'm not trying to knock the police officers. I'm not saying that they're lousy at doing their job. I'm not saying that they're incapable of doing their job. I, for one, am studying to be a police officer right now, trying to get a criminal justice degree. There's many great police officers, but there's two things you need to consider. One is when seconds count, police officers are minutes away. Two, reasons why people carry guns. Because carrying a police officer is way too heavy. And that's why I'm armed all the time. I can't legally carry a gun now, so I don't, but I always have a knife, pepper spray, flashlight, something to give me that advantage. Anything's better than fingernails. But yeah, I'll read the comment to you one more time. Feel free to leave any comments on this video. Don't leave any false comment, second comment, anything kind of off subject like that, but just leave your thoughts on this particular comment, this train of thought, and feel free to leave comments on my train of thought. If you feel you have a better philosophy, share it with us. But here's the comment one more time. By having a weapon on you, no matter what it is, even pepper spray or a torch flashlight, you do actually increase the chances of the attacker being more violent and using more force against you. Communication is key, people. Now, I'm gonna get a little bit of get a little deep here. Give you something to think about. What would the people at Columbine think about this comment? What would the people think about Virginia Tech on this comment? What would the people think at Fort Hood about this comment? Now, I'm about 100% positive the people at Fort Hood would have loved to have a gun so they could have stopped that attacker. I'm pretty sure that there were some teachers there at Columbine and Virginia Tech, or even some students who would have loved to have a gun to stop the wolves from taking the lives of their dear friends and family. And that's about it. Do weapons increase the chances of, increase the likelihood that someone's going to increase the violence against you? Does are carrying weapons more dangerous than going unarmed? I don't believe so. I do believe, though, that carrying a weapon will increase your odds of surviving a violent encounter, because the more options you have, the better off you are. If you're unarmed, you pretty much have one option: to give up, possibly die, or fight and live. Now, you can fight unarmed, and there's a chance you might survive and save someone else's lives. But I like to increase my chances of survival. Ancient Japanese proverb: the world is a scary place. A man needs a knife. I'm a Satsu 5, just giving you something to think about. I'll have some more video reviews in the future. I'm out.